Building a system is one thing. Making sure humans can actually use it smoothly is another. That's where usability testing comes in. It's the key method used to evaluate how user-friendly and effective a device or system really is. Today, we look at 6 common types. First up, moderated usability testing. In this method, a facilitator or moderator is physically or digitally present to guide users through tasks, ask questions, and observe behaviors in real time. This helps probe deeper into specific user issues. Second is unmoderated usability testing. Here, users complete tasks entirely on their own, without a moderator's direct involvement. It's often done remotely in their natural environment, and the recorded sessions are analyzed later to find user pain points. Third is qualitative usability testing. This approach focuses on understanding the user's subjective experience, their thoughts, feelings, and frustrations. Through open-ended questions and interviews, developers uncover deep insights into why a user struggles or succeeds. Fourth, we have quantitative usability testing. Unlike qualitative, this is all about numbers. It collects numerical data to measure aspects like task completion times, error rates, and success rates, ideal for benchmarking or comparing 2 system versions. Fifth is remote usability testing. This allows developers to test a system or device with users in different geographic locations using their own devices. It's perfect for global software companies wanting to reach a massive, realistic audience. Finally, A/B testing, or split testing. This involves randomly showing 2 versions of a system, like a website homepage, to different groups of users. By comparing metrics like user engagement and sales, you instantly know which layout is more effective. Whether you use moderated labs or remote A/B testing, testing early and often ensures your product hits the mark. Which usability testing method fits your project best? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.